have your fear, which might become reality. And you have Godzilla, which is reality.
I'm sick of Godzilla.
Wake up, everyone!
There are two things you don't know about the Earth. One is me, and the other is Godzilla.
We're safe enough. No human being can understand that. The monsters on Monster Island can understand it.
Whether he returns or not, or is never again seen by human eyes, the things he has taught us remain.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. YHS on Monster Island. I am Jacob Walsh, one of your co-hosts. I think you probably would know that by now, unless you're new. And if you're new, thank
welcome.
You. Yeah, welcome. I'm here with my other half, my other co-host, my only co-host, JP.
My other co-host.
Hey,
how are you, dude? It's like the first time we've ever done this before.
I know. It's new to me. Dude, I don't want to use the word, I don't want to say worn out because I'm not worn out, but man, 3 podcasts, 2 toy companies, a full-time job, and hobbies. I had a house inspection this week, so I had to get everything in the house all clean, and I made a big decision to turn my living room into like an art room. It's no longer, there's no TV in here. There's no couch in here. There is my podcasting station and my painting station. And that is what my living room is now.
That's huge.
I don't know that it will stay that way, but the couch and the TV broke at the same time. So we got rid of them both and said, you know what? There's a lot of room in here.
Yeah. Got to monetize it, man. Put some art in there, like
that's
make some art in there. Excuse me, and like.
Well, that's the plan. That's the plan. I needed my art table to be in a place where I don't have to move it every time I want to, because it has to sit out on my porch outside, and if I'm going to do art, I got to bring it in the house because I just don't have room for it. So it's just it has its own room now, and I got a lot of stuff I'm working on. I got some plans. I got to try to get maybe some stuff done for G-Fest. I don't know. We'll see. But or Kaiju Go or whatever. But
or both.
Or both. If I can manage both, I'll do both. So, but yeah, that's what's going on with me, man. What's up with you?
Awesome. I am worn out. No, I'm joking. It's it's all good.
2 kids, 1 dog.
I know, right? This is like this time of year is really, and you know this year more than any, like this is really the start of the push to G-Fest from getting everything rocking and rolling for Toku Toy Town. That is like, what are we going to do different with the setup? How are we going to try to, every year we try to change something, mix it up, evolve, do something different from both an inventory standpoint and just how the setup is. Mm-hmm. So, you've been on these conversations where it's like it's like making decisions because you got to ship stuff and you got to get stuff here and then you got to catalog it and inventory and do all the stuff. So that 3 month out is kind of when that really like, okay, like you got to go. Like there's no waiting around anymore. So it's been that's been taking up a lot. Kaiju Go, luckily, Chaz and I, like it's our 4th year doing it. This is a little bit of the lull period where everything that we've had to do to get like set up is done.
You've done a lot of the work already. And
now it's just like, looking at ticket sales and when to do pushes and announce things and stuff, which Chaz takes the lead on that because he's been announcing all these amazing artists and we've announced a couple other kind of contributors to the show that I'm really excited about. New blood into Kaiju Go that will be introducing movies and doing panels and all that good stuff. So yeah, all that stuff's in a really, really good place.
Good. Yeah. Listen, if you haven't gotten your Kaiju Go tickets, get them.
Yeah. I mean, it's sold out. It's
gonna sell out. Is it sold out?
Not yet. No. Usually, like the last,
but it's going to is what
it
we're
has
saying.
every year.
It is going. It is it's going to sell out. It's literally one of the best events I've ever been to.
It's super fun.
Yeah.
I think every
Like,
year it goes out a little bit earlier than the year prior.
Listen, I think like these kind of events where it's just like a one-day thing, sometimes people don't think like, oh, I don't really want to fly in for a one-day thing. No. Shut up with that. This is worth like,
Yeah.
I mean, I fly in for this, and it is worth a fly. It's worth a fly in. This is an amazing show. Yeah.
It's quality over quantity. There's no downtime. It literally, you walk in there and you are just inundated with kaiju culture, amazing toys, film, art, hanging out with people, food, like all the good stuff.
Mhm.
It's just like one big giant day of craziness, and it's worth it.
Yep.
And it's
Absolutely.
a cool place. No, so it's exciting. This is also the exciting time because like I genuinely, one of my favorite things about boothing at G Fest and the stuff we do at Kaiju Go is every year doing something a little bit different.
Mhm.
Like we are not the lather, rinse, repeat type folks, right? So it's one of those things where it's like Tokyo Toy Town, like we have some really cool stuff planned from an inventory standpoint this year. That's a lot different than what we've done. You're still going to get the greatest hits. Like we're never going to not play the greatest hits, but we're going to tap into areas where maybe we've had a few items, like expand that and see what happens.
Yeah.
And then, every year, one year we did a normal setup and then we added archways. We added your art and the big murals. We've added, done a lot of different additions to the booth. And this year we have some other fun stuff in store, and we hope that it pans out and it works and stuff. So we want to be different every year, but like you still know who we are, and you still like, oh, that's the one with all the Safubi and the bright garish yellow everything. That's us.
Yeah.
That's us, guys.
With price tags on everything.
With price tags. Price tag, Safubi, yellow. Those are the three.
Jay,
things.
we just have to make sure we have to make sure we don't forget about Dracula.
Yes. We need to think of something in case he comes back.
Yeah, I hope he's back. And we have an offering for him this year.
Oh, I forgot about you. Honestly, I'd forgot about Dracula.
Don't forget about you. Can't.
I'm about to
can't
watch this
forget
video
about.
again. Oh, speaking of Dracula-y things and Cryptoids, since the last time we spoke, you guys launched officially licensed a Batboy figure, which is
we did
ridiculous. Also, I mean, I like most people, I knew who Batboy is from the Weekly World News and tabloids and T-shirts abound, but I did not know, and you shared with me that there was I forgot the filmmaker did a little like 10-minute short of Batboy in conjunction with the Weekly World News. Yeah. And I watched that last night, and it's great.
It's great.
It's amazing. I love him even more now.
I had completely forgotten about that until we were getting some promo stuff to reveal Batboy, and I was looking it up, and I was like, and it was like, it hit me like instantly. The memories came back of watching that on TV. We got the official license to do a Batboy figure, and he's available right now at the Kickstarter, Cryptoids.com or Kickstarter/Cryptoids or whatever. It's so weird. And when we first started talking about Cryptoids, we were like, just talking about hopes and dreams for the line. And we were like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we could put Batboy in our toy line? We just thought, we didn't think that was going to actually happen, but we found Weekly World News and got a hold of them and worked out a deal. And it was funny, people all weekend at Toylanta, some people would ask like, oh, officially licensed, that's a joke, right? And we're like, no, this is officially licensed. And people are like, who, what do you mean who? And we're like, Weekly World News still exists. Yeah. And they own Batboy, and they're letting us borrow Batboy, to enter into the world of Cryptoids. So he's there. You can go buy him right now.
And I'm excited to see where Batboy fits into this whole crazy world of Cryptoids. It's going to be amazing.
We're working on it.
Yeah, I love that. But no. I mean, it's like when you mentioned it earlier. It's like, in between all your podcasts, you got to start a toy company too.
Yeah, I got so much. Listen, so we're going to talk about Ultraman Story a little later. If you've seen it, you know what you're in for.
And hey, you mentioned it. You kind of teased it last week or last time we recorded, which is kind of funny. We weren't planning on doing this. That when I believe it was your Monster Boom fanzine that you had, and it talked about the Anime-chan, the
Yes.
film that was
Mhm.
aired along or screened alongside this, which I
Alongside.
never heard because it hasn't been released. I'd never heard of that. And it's just funny. It's like, oh, then we're actually going to do Ultraman Story the following
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit. I believe we might have a tiny bit of news and stuff, but first we're gonna But first we'll do we'll do some pickups.
They love that sweet sound vinyl. Get it as much as they can. Sometimes it's a glitter Godzilla, and sometimes it's Vector Man. For those best exclusives, it's gonna cost lots of yen. And let's hope that Sofubi is off their holiday top 10. Yeah! We got Kaiju pickups. Oh, what a glorious day. Oh, Kaiju pickups. Now back to Jake and Jay.
Question
Awesome.
for you.
Yes.
What is the rule? How long are we allowed to keep our theme songs before we have to change them?
Oh,
Forever? Can we keep them forever?
I think we can do whatever we want.
Okay, cool. You know what made me think of when I was listening to that and thinking of that question? I was like, I remember back in the day, it's still stuck in my head, the old YHS intro music from like your YHS podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, it seems like it was so long ago.
I'd love to get like real bands to do the songs. That's when we've made it. When we can get someone to just send us in, hey guys, I redid your theme song, and it's real.
100%.
Cool. Yeah, so somebody do that.
I can write the words. I can't sing it, so like we have to go through the other way. But yes, please. I got some fun pickups, dude, and I would say,
dude.
I would say this has been one of my strongest weeks ever when it comes to just pure, unadulterated cuteness. Like there's just a lot of really cool pieces here. And fun ones, and some weird ones, but all in all, just super cute.
Okay.
I'll start with, in no particular order, whichever I can reach. Okay, so this one is, and I have to open a lot of these. Sorry, I haven't even opened some of them. That's live. I told you I was worn out. Yeah. This was a Wonderfest exclusive, Wonderfest winner back in February. A lot of these were. That's kind of when my shipment of these kind of came in. And so Max Toy Japan, we've shared it on the news section a lot, but they partner with a Japanese artist, Marshmallow Moni or Money, and she does this amazing, like they're like these almost like Eastery pastel colors, like these mint greens and purples and lavenders and stuff, and they've done a lot of the Ultra Kaiju. But I picked up one for my collection. And that is my boy Buska.
Hey.
So they did Buska, Taisho, and Sabotender for this wave. But I just love the colors. And this is the header card. I show this because it's a lot of these types of colors,
Yeah.
And I think it's just really cool. It's a great artist pairing. And Max Toy Japan has done some of the real cool figures. I think the first wave, maybe they did they do Garamon? I think they did Garamon. Maybe I can't remember who else they did on that one. But anyway, I got the Buska. So always gonna, and hey, not the only Buska you'll see here today. There's another one coming.
Oh, okay.
This was one. This was on. I was so excited to get this. This is what I personally like. Didn't know it existed. Never heard of this designer. But when we did that show about kind of the top 15 kind of under the radar Wonderfest items that we're most excited for, this was one from Amon Toys or Amon Toys, AMON Toys. And this is, I'm opening it up right here. Another cute, amazing, just everything. Maybe close to a perfect toy. And this is, open it up here. Our buddy Red King. But this is Red King after he kills our little buddy Pigmon.
Oh.
And there's Red King sitting on the boulder, and there right on the bottom, there's little Pigmon. And look, it's even below it, you can see the legs. Yeah. An amazing toy.
That's a beautiful toy.
It's about 4 inches, about the same height as a Max Toy Japan Buska here.
Mm-hmm.
But it is absolutely beautiful. And just the face, it's going to be hard to see it, but just Garemon's a little grumpy, sad face. He's like, I just got killed. Like it's amazing. And what a playful Red King.
Yeah, I love his arms.
I do too. I know.
Love it.
This is a great toy. Anybody that can get their hands on this, highly recommend this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let's talk Permafrost. And I have a few Permafrost pickups this week, but I'm going to do this one. This is one that I liked it, and I was like, I'm going to buy it, and we'll see what happens. And then when I got it, I liked it even more than I ever thought I could. And so this is a Garemon, and it's this beautiful little sparkly egg-shaped Garemon sitting on the Garadama. Okay, but here's the best part. Obviously, we know the Garemon's a robot controlled by Cicada Man, who's in there driving it.
Oh, wow.
There he is. Look at him. There he is.
At that.
And you can display them separately. His little legs crossed there, or boom.
That's so good.
Boy, such a cool toy. Look at that face.
Beautiful.
It's a really cool toy. Yeah. I mean, the detail and the paint of the guy in here, the little Cicada Man in here, is like really, 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 really good. Oh, man. There you go. I don't know. I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that up on your website, and I literally almost just bought it from your website.
Yeah.
And I was like, stop. But
It's very good.
almost good. Yeah.
Another one that I absolutely fell in love with, which I did not expect, was, and we talked about this one before we hopped on here, is their flying Canagon, which we love. It's so cool. I have to turn around the other way. And there he is. Look at this little guy. Flying backwards. But the best part is they do give you the little acrylic clear stand to fly him in.
Comes with it.
Yeah. So that's a nice little touch. Oh, and I broke it. But it's okay. It comes apart. But yes, you can have the little stand there. No, it's fine, Jake. It's fine there. It's already back together.
Don't break
Look
it.
at that. But yeah, look at him. He's just there. Look at him. There he is.
That's so good.
And I think that they're continuing. I think that flying Canagon is going to be one that we'll see a lot of. Like they're going to do a million colorways of that because it's so popular and people love it.
Of course. Yep.
Then also in Permafrost, I mean, this might be one of the bigger pickups. Well, it's definitely not one of the bigger ones. We'll talk about that in a second. But one of the most sought after. You've seen a lot of people pick this one up. This is the second iteration, the second wave of this toy. But I did get the 67 Permafrost with the minion. Yeah,
dude, that toy is killer.
Yeah, and this was the first iteration of this was in our Geoffrey nominees for Toy of the Year, the one with the pink Minya. This is the second wave. I mean, it's so good.
I like this one better.
It's great. It really does. Like, it's that kind of milky vinyl, and the paint on it is really strong. The Minya, like I love it. The face is almost like when you like under the nose and stuff, like I guess the upper lip area, it almost has like an animal Muppet quality to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to see here, but it's a great piece. It's a great piece. And I don't know, love the pink nails.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Good toy.
Like I said, I've seen a lot of people post that are really excited about getting this, and it delivers, man. It delivers. It's as good as advertised, and if you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do I got here? Okay, this is another one that came through. Now, this was I mentioned on our top 10 list, but as an honorable mention, it didn't make the top 10 list. But I did talk about I want to collect more of the Ichibanoshi motorcycle tokusatsu heroes that they're on there, and I was able to snag the Hakaba Gallery exclusive Spectreman.
Ooh.
Yeah, yep. So had to get this guy, and
the purple.
Oh, it's so good! It's so good. Look at that. I mean, he can even jump up off the seat here. But I have the Zone Fighter. I have the Shin Godzilla one from them, which is still to me the funniest one of all the Godzilla kaiju and iterations of Godzilla. Least likely to drive a motorcycle. To me, Shin Godzilla.
That's why it's the best one.
Yeah, I know.
That's why it's the best.
Yeah, so this is great. I'm gonna put him next to my Zone Fighter. They can race.
Nice.
But absolutely love this guy. It's really. It also like I get it's the gimmick with the with the, I guess, technically a tricycle, but it this is a really good Spectre Man sculpt. Like it really is. Like I mean, it actually captures him pretty well, and
Right.
I don't know. I really like it. Even if it was just the Spectre Man, took him off the bike. So very cool stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I said that we hadn't finished out Busca, so I did get one thing from Busca related. Another thing, I should say, and this is from a little company called Anraku Ansaku in Medicom. I was able to get the Busca, the Anraku Busca. Now, I thought it was more of like a tan color. It is like orange, guys. Like I mean, this is not a. This is like looks like the Halloween Marasan Gojiban one.
Yeah,
it is orange. And it's Busca though, and he's awesome and he's amazing. I love it, and it's Anraku. It's a cool toy.
He's the best.
He's the best. I mean, I don't know. I just like, you know what, Jake? The funny thing is, not even the most huggable of the toys today. More to come.
Whoa.
I know. I want to do one more before I get to like my mind-blowing pickup. I know a lot of people might have thought it was the 67 Permafrost. No, I can one-up it, and I'll show you why. But not this one. Well, maybe this one. But I want to say in Anraku land, I love, you know, I mean, I want to be a completist when it comes to the Warlords of Atlantis line. And I got the Mogdon, but I got my Zarg. My Anraku Zarg came. There he is. So I just got to get the giant octopus guy, that whatever the sea creature that was at the very beginning. But like this guy could be a pet. I mean, literally, like
crazy looking toy.
About, like, bearded dragons. Like just have my Zarg roll with me. Like,
hey, don't accidentally step on that.
I know it's sharp.
That will hurt.
Look at this guy. Hello. And I mean, I'm already like, I just put it right there next to my Mogdon, and it's just great. Warlords of Atlantis,
great.
Like the toys better than the movie. I actually like the movie, but still the toys better than the movie. These are amazing. Thank you, Anraku, for randomly doing this.
Yeah,
it makes no sense, but I mean, look at these toys. Okay, now mind blown right here. Okay, so when I was going through the Wonderfest stuff, one of the companies that I mentioned was Hong Toys. And most of their stuff, they have a Wu, a Ragon, a Garamon, and a Busca. And they're all little. They're like 2-inch toys. Little guys. But if you remember, they also had a Taisho. And I love me some Taisho. And this thing is ridiculous. Jake, like, I mean, I saw it and I'm like, this is I literally like squealed. This is the greatest toy ever. I think he's less of a toy and more of a friend. Look at this thing.
Whoa.
He's gigantic.
He's big.
He's huge.
Oh man.
And it's a great, fun, wacky sculpt. But like, I mean, he's
chunky.
He's gigantic and he's big and heavy and just wonderful. But like, he's my buddy now. Like,
that's happiness.
He needs a car seat. Like, it is ridiculous. Like he could do the podcast here. I could be over here and he could just be like, hey, you know.
Yeah.
He's amazing. This toy is great for those that don't even care if you like Taisho, don't care if you like Hong Toys, don't care, whatever. Like, this is a must get. Like, this is so good. I mean, look at that face, dude. Eyes are just bugging out. Like, oh my gosh. Like, this is hello. I was just like just content in life when I got this guy. I mean, he's like our third kid. He's amazing.
Put him in the family photos.
He's just gonna be peeking out behind. It's kind of like the Key family Bat Boy. It's just gonna be like our that face. Put him on a t-shirt. But great job, Hong Toys. Like, this is not a small undertaking producing this big of a figure.
It's big.
I don't know how many they made of him. I mean, it couldn't have been that many. But like, if these get out there and are out there in the wild, like, you guys can take a pass on it. I mean, not take a pass. Take a risk on this guy. Like, he's worth it. It's a really, 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 really cool piece. Oh man, we always talk about, and everybody has their own opinions on why people collect toys, and whether it's a window into the past, whether it's the appreciation of the art or whatever. But getting toys like this guy remind me that it's just like very few things in life make you feel happy and good, and no, it doesn't matter what's going on. Like you look at it, and it just every time, 10 times out of 10, it's like that is a shot of happiness. And Taisho does that. This guy does that
For sure.
And so I don't know. I love it. It's a great toy. But and those, I believe, Jacob Walsh, are my pickups.
You were right. They're all cute.
Yeah.
All cute pickups this week.
Even the Zard. Even the Zard.
Especially
the Zard.
Nice. Good stuff, man. I got a few things. Nothing as crazy as that, but this first one, I think you've shown this off already, and I'll show it off quickly because we've talked about it, but I was able to finish my Ninja Turtle Godzilla Wave 1 I couldn't find the Raphael Rodan anywhere, and Craig picked it up for me, so
that's awesome.
Got that weird.
Hey, I know he's your favorite Ninja Turtle and totally your favorite kaiju.
I think they really did Raphael wrong. I think he could have been almost any other. Like, I get it. They're like both start with R and they're red, but none of the other ones make any kind of sense. So
yeah. Well, I had a question while we're talking about Turtles and Godzilla. We haven't on here. I know you did on Toy Anxiety.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on the 3 Wave 2 that were shown? The
they look
King
great.
Caesar Splinter.
Yeah, Mechagodzilla. Yeah, and Mechagodzilla Shredder. I think they look really good. The Donatello Jet is the best one. Like
it's
the
so
best
good.
It's best out of the whole line. So, sadly, that's all we're gonna get. It's not gonna go further than that because. Well, Playmates has lost the Ninja Turtle license, so the stuff that you see is what you're going to get for the next year. But it's.
I was surprised they didn't do like a Mothra April or something. You're getting
a Mothra Power Ranger, so that's
right. Yeah.
Not as good. Yeah, not as good. So I don't know if you watched. All the pickups on Toy Anxiety. If you did, you've already seen everything I'm going to show off. But I just have.
I'm a loyal Toy Anxiety watcher, dude. Come on now.
Sometimes I think maybe I shouldn't show off my kaiju stuff on Toy Anxiety and just save it so I can hit Jay with it and he doesn't see it. But I got this Disney Adventures Godzilla book from 1998. I don't know if you remember these, Jay. The Disney Adventures.
I do. I never bought them. That was not something that I pursued. Yeah. But I know the title font and everything. It's very.
I had a subscription to these when I was little, and somebody had a bunch of these at the toy show this weekend, and I flipped through every single one and almost didn't buy any. And then I was like, well, if they have any with Godzilla on the cover, I'll get them. And then I found this one towards the end. So, it's got a big article about Godzilla 98 inside of here. Cool. And so got that.
I love that. Yeah, that's really cool. I did not know that exists. I can honestly say I've never seen that cover ever. I mentioned it on Toy Anxiety, but it's a weird picture of Godzilla. It's like a weird animation, and they explain it on the first page, basically, that one of their somebody who works for the magazine made that specifically for the cover, and it doesn't say this part, but I'm assuming it's because this article is on the 98 Godzilla, and at the time there were no. Remember, they didn't show Godzilla. There were no photos of him, so. There's pictures from the movie in here, but there's no photos of the Godzilla because the movie wasn't out yet. That looks like it should be on Doom or something, like an early computer game.
And then we got this.
Nice.
We got this Godzilla in here. There's a couple, cool. Other shots of older Godzillas in here, but yeah. So pick that up. It's a fun little pickup. these next pickups, Jay, was really crazy because I didn't even know these existed like 2 weeks ago, and I had sent them to you because Chance was auctioning off a couple on his show, and I just thought it was really funny. They're these like, so they're called Godzilla's Gang, and there's like a header card that says Godzilla Gang, but they're all Ultraman kaiju. And I was just like, oh, this is a weird thing they did. And then we were at the toy show and somebody had a couple loose. And I was like, hey, I was looking at them and I knew they were Ultraman figures, but I was like, no, these are specifically the Godzilla Gang ones. So we picked them up and we got
Bimstar. Nice.
What's his name? Bimstar?
Bimstar, yeah. Hey, remember in Sukagawa, we had a nice statue there. Bimstar did.
Yeah, yep. I remember that. And then I believe this is Miklos. Is that his name?
Oh, yeah. The Ultra 7 capsule monster. Heck yeah. I love Miklos.
There we go. Got him.
I love Miklos.
And then this guy, I have no idea what this guy's name is.
Oh, Icarus. Yeah, for Ultra 7. Yeah.
Icarus. Okay,
Icarus,
Batman.
Yeah.
And so pick these up. You know,
That's
there's
cool line.
Nothing crazy. They're like little Popey. They have the Popey.
Yeah. Mattel, I believe, brought the Popey molds over and did the Godzilla as well. I have the Godzilla and the Godzilla's Gang header. I don't have any of the gang.
Yeah. Well, to me the coolest thing is the header card. You know what I mean?
Very cool.
Like the header card saying Godzilla's Gang is the coolest thing. But it was like we couldn't pass them up just seeing them at there's no Safubi at this toy show. So the fact that these were there.
Those are
and they were in a room sale. These weren't even on the main floor. This was in a room sale sitting, for sale. So
I'm gonna share something real quick, Jake, on the screen.
Do it.
And for anybody that's interested in Godzilla's Gang or doesn't know, a guy that we've mentioned on the show many times, John Ruffin, who does collect all monsters, but he started a fanzine and a website and used his amazing photography. And he lived in Japan and everything called My Kaiju. So if anybody, I don't think it's been updated in a while, but there's a lot of great like deep dives into certain aspects of Godzilla and Godzilla collecting. I learned everything I know about like Karuta cards from him or like the little Super 8 Godzilla stuff. But he has a whole thing on Godzilla's Gang because I believe that was like one of his first, as a kid, one of his first lines. Yeah. And he has with his beautiful photography. So I'm going to share the screen real quick. And this, once again, all credit to John Ruffin and My Kaiju, but he does a whole thing. There's him as a kid with all his Popey stuff, but it has a video link, but it talks about all the great Godzilla stuff, has some of the cross sell stuff here with King Joe and Bimstar and, Antlar. They changed a couple of them. I think Antlar and, Icarus has kind of changed, and no, everything else, but they has the whole history on here and everything on Mattel and whatnot. So very cool stuff. And this is, to me, this image right here with them on the dirt mound is when I think of Godzilla's Gang. I think of that image because that's how I was introduced. Like, what is this? Because obviously it's before my time. But like kind of like the Shogun Warrior Godzilla and stuff. Like this is such a cool thing. So go to My Kaiju if you want to learn more about it because John's stuff is the best and amazing photography and amazing research, and he's just a good dude. So that
article is the article I used to make sure these were Godzilla's Gang.
Nice.
Like, I was like Googling, and that was what
resource.
That's what I was reading. So
in the there's a lot of good resources since we've been since the internet from the Barry Temple of Godzilla days. And My Kaiju is one of the best ones for certain stuff, and John just. He collects really cool stuff and goes on a deep dive in some of these, not obscure, but like things that maybe don't get as much love as the other things. And it's a really cool article, but very cool stuff.
Jay, this is something we picked up. So in searching for G-Fest, I picked up this book, and so in what I found in doing like research for getting G-Fest inventory is sometimes when you're looking at these from Japan or Mandarake or whatever, they don't give you a lot of information of what you're looking at. They might give you the front cover, They might give you the back cover of a book and maybe like one spread or something, you know, and they don't, sometimes there's not even a name. Sometimes, and I tried to, you know, I tried to do the translate for this, and I was like, I don't even think this book has a name. You know, I can't figure out anything. So I was like, we need to get this because there's like possibility I'll never see this again, and I just want to.
And you wouldn't know how to search for it again either. Like, I mean, it's like it has to just pop up. Yeah.
But I'm glad we picked it up because it's got some weird shit in it, and so it's like, so basically, so there's a kappa there. And then you see on this side, there's just like a bunch of kappa. This is a thick book, Jay. That's how big it is. Now, I have to tell you, only about a quarter of this book are kappa.
Okay.
And it's really crazy. I mean, hey, this book is, first of all, this book is amazing. There's so many cool things in here. It starts off with a lot of art, just like, and it's kappa art from manga, from like cartoons.
Oh my god, that one on the top is so adorable.
This one's great too. There's some weird stuff in here. There, you know, there's like just like popular art, ads, all kinds of stuff. Like there's tons of just like comics and just a ton of shit. And it tells you what they are, what they're from. And some of it was like, I recognize some from like, you know, when we were in Japan, I remember when we got to Osaka, there was a big billboard with like a kappa lady on it. And it was like an ad for something, but all of that is in here. And like, you know, apparently whoever like drew that did a lot of those ads, you know, with those kappa ladies. And like, here's one here for a tire company. And it's an ad. See, there's underneath it too. You can see what the tire is like, and they just use like these kappas for it. And so you know, you go in a few pages. There's it goes through like some manga series that were about kappas or had kappas, and then and you know, it will even have like the covers, you know, and tell you what they are and like which books or whatever. But once you get past all that, you get into like toys and stuff, but it's like wooden figures. There's ceramics in here. Let's see. Yeah, like, you know, old wooden.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. I mean, there's so much kappa stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like random stuff. But then once you get past like the really old traditional toys, you start to get to, let's see, you get like ceramic stuff, you know, weird, like just kappa ceramics. And then you start getting into like, you know, a little more you know, you start getting into like
little mascot
toys,
vinyls,
vinyl. Yeah. And Jay, this page here, I tried to find all of these on like, I could not. I was like, I have to have these. These like they're swimming kappa.
Oh, that's
like, they wind up and they swim, and they're these little kids' toys. And I couldn't find any of them.
Oh,
anywhere.
Those look very cool.
But there's just a ton of this vintage, and it like just keeps going. And there's
wind up yokai. There need to be a lot of wind up yokai. That'd be
well, yeah, death kappa in here.
Yay, good job, Sikalina. Love it.
Kappa. And you know, it just keeps going, and there's toys, and then you start getting to like kappa used on, you know, pottery, glasses. There's like golf balls in here, just like anything.
Yeah.
But then, you know, you get past the kappa, and it just starts having other stuff. Like you get pages and pages of just other kind of art.
Okay.
And then
like not even yokai related?
No, not even yokai. Art? Just like, I don't know if it's like from specific mangas or whatever. Yeah. But then past that, you start getting artwork from like animes and some animated films. A lot of like animation cell stuff in here. You know, just stuff like that.
That's insane.
But then when you keep going, dude, tons of art in here. It's just tons of like pages and pages of storyboards, art. But then once you get past that, you start getting other toys, and there's a bunch of like robots in here. And here's a page of cars and trucks, and
very
like,
not Kappa.
yeah, just like other stuff. And then I know we're taking a long time on
this is fascinating.
Product,
Kappa's robots and
but then you start getting like Super Sentai type stuff, and
of course,
like Kamen Rider type.
That's amazing. Like it's like this is like the gift that keeps on giving. It just like never stops.
Dude, it's amazing. So there's pages and pages of that, and then there's like, look at this where you could order. I don't know if you can order them, but it's paint masks for like dolls.
Oh, cool!
Like a bunch of metal paint masks.
What? Who made this? Like, dude, what is that? Like, what was the goal of this piece of literature? Like,
I don't know, but it goes further and further, and then the last, like, I'd say quarter of the book is like a lot of vintage manga, and it's vintage stuff, like stuff that some of it looks old, like 70s era, and it will just like show you the cover, show you some pages. And there's like a whole section of horror in here, horror manga. And I was like, okay, well, I need to I want these.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I mean, I think there's a couple pages of just movie posters in here. And there's a huge order form in the back.
Just send it in, fill it out and send it in, and let's see what happens.
It's just, like you just get, like pages and pages of this kind of stuff. And
that's amazing.
Yeah, dude. I looked, I sat down and just looked through it, and I was like, oh, this is, it's cool. It's like, what's really cool is that this is the kind of thing where you can discover.
Yeah.
Like I can discover 10 of my next favorite things in this book.
Don't you love that?
Like, I'm just gonna like go down rabbit holes, and
that's why I think it's dangerous if you go back to Japan and you do spend more time in the bookstores and even the book and manga sections of like a Mandarake, where like you said, like you have to, even the ones that I know a lot of them are covered in plastic and stuff, but like just to go and look and just to look through those, because it's just like it exponentially will just grow things. Look at
this.
You need.
This is all horror stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's just like covers. And then there's a ton of like this kind of stuff. And I'm like, I don't know what any of this is.
Yeah.
I love it. I
want it on my wall,
I love the look of all of this. So yeah, dude, pick this book up. Not fully aware of what was going to be in it. And I'm glad we got it.
Oh my God. Don't you love that? Like when it's just something it gives you more happiness than you would even expect, like that you could ever think of.
Just amazing. Like hours of discoveries in there,
because I feel like very often, like we get, there's so much stuff that when you go on, whether it's social or the sites that we do for looking at the toys and stuff that we like it is a lot of the stuff, but like sometimes we miss out on discovering something a little bit outside of that world. And something like this, which like, you love Kappa, like you want to see cool Kappa stuff, but then it like opens up something else. Like you don't get that when you're just on the same sites and the same, looking at the same artists and stuff a lot of the time. And like, I think it's cool. I think it's very cool.
Yeah. A couple more things. We'll speed through these. So we also picked these up, Jay, on one of these websites, and just for interest purposes, but picked up 2 Japanese train documentaries.
Love that.
On VHS. I just really love the look of these. I'm excited to sit down and watch the what is this one? This one just says Railroad Documentary Video. This one says Vintage. What is this? Vintage Travel Railways. It's just what
love it.
Called. So love it. It's just like vintage bullet train type.
I mean, you have one of the most vast VHS collections in the world, and But I've had a lot of people come up to me. They're like, Jake's collection's pretty good, but he's has a pretty underwhelming Japanese vintage railway nonfiction section. So
I'm a train guy now.
Train guy.
Dude, ever since going to Japan, I love the train. Into trains. I love trains.
I'm a train guy. Jake is one of those. I mean, literally next year you're gonna have a model train. You're gonna be wearing a conductor outfit next.
I already do. It's got Ultraman on it.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're already there, man.
I'm a train guy.
You're a train guy.
I got one more pickup.
Yeah,
I got one more pickup, and this is a good one. This is an important one. This was a Matt Bush pickup.
Oh,
and
yeah.
this is
yes.
This goes to one of the collections that I really love and have been trying to grow for years. It's hard to find, and I got a vintage flocked Godzilla Land green King Ghidorah here in the packaging. I do have one of the other colors of King Ghidorah, so I have one of. Pink one, I think, is the one I have. Yeah. But the green one, flocked, still, even with the box, this is beautiful.
Unreal.
Love these. These are so hard to find. So this is awesome.
Good job, Matthew.
Yeah. Favorite pickup this week. This is great.
That's an awesome piece.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
These are so good.
That looks like so like
it's like minty.
I know. Like in both ways. Like
green and exactly.
Minty. So good. Oh my gosh.
That's it. It's my pickups, man.
That's great, dude. I love it. That Kappa book, I'm still thinking about like all those crazy advertisements and like, oh, maybe I should just get rid of all of the stuff that I own and just like start collecting random Japanese advertisements.
That's what I'm going to start doing. Dude, there is so much good stuff in that book. Awesome. Cool. That's it. We got it. I think, Jay, I don't know if we're 45 in. Do we got some news that we want to hit?
Yeah, let's do a real quick news thing. There's only about 5 or 6 toy drops that I think are worth mentioning, so we'll do that right now.
Sure.
It's the Monster Island news for you. It's everything about kaiju. From that Monster Island crew, there are others that do it and they're okay to choose. But there's only one super trusted, amazingly handsome Monster Island crew. Can you believe they're doing that to the Monsterverse? You missed another Anraku lottery, that's the worst. You didn't hear about all those exclusives, no, you're not cursed. You just need another source for news and you'll find out first. Oh yeah, the Monster Island news for you. It's everything about kaiju from that Monster Island crew.
Well, like the song says, missing those Anraku lotteries are the worst, so we won't let you. So the first thing we will talk about is, and this is all toy news. We'll go by pretty quickly because it's stuff that we've talked about, danced around some of these topics before, but it's worth mentioning. Okay, Anraku Godzilla 73 is getting the purpley red treatment. We liked it what it looked like on the 99. So it's going to go on the 73. Now, this lottery for this Anraku is up right now. It goes through April 10th. And this releases in August. So go out there, try to win this thing. It's beautiful. The 73 sculpt is amazing. I absolutely love it, whether it's the green, the blue.
It's maybe my favorite.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. This colorway looks crazy. It's amazing. And, oh, by the way, getting this from kaijubattle.net. We love kaijubattle.net. Michael does an amazing job. But yeah, you're not going to be able to get it for, $1.25 or whatever it is, getting it through the lottery. So good luck. I still my 4-year losing streak is continued. So I still haven't won since the 68, the original 68 release.
Dude, lotteries are tough.
I can't win the Kappa lottery. I can't win frickin' Warlords of Atlantis, Busca, nothing. Nothing. I think I'm banned or something. I don't know.
No.
I've won the 68, and I think that's it. I think that's the only time I've ever won a Anraku lottery. Anyway, but I still own it. I don't sell it. It's like if I'm entering a lottery, that's for Jay's collection.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this is something that's pretty cool. Speaking of pretty cool, we have this year. They're one of the lines of the year. One of the figures is in the toy of the year. It's the Bandai vinyl art. So let me share this real quick. So a couple new releases. Now this is the the Godzilla vinyl art, the Mothra Colorful Collection, because that's a thing too. And there's going to be a new Godzilla. What's that show called? -1. There we go. Godzilla -1. And then a Hedorah as well are releasing here. Now this is really cool. I absolutely love this guy. And, but I want to go down this Hedorah because you and I had not heard of the artist PP Pudding. But PP Pudding, naming aside, is the one responsible for the colorway on this and everything. So it's just kind of pinky brownie and
yeah, the colorway looks like it could be called PP Pudding.
Maybe like a urinary tract infection or something. But yeah, so these are going to go up on the Bandai Premium site because it's the Bandai Vinyl Art Collection. But very cool stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, like there's very cool colors. I love how it looks here on this the -1 here. So very cool stuff. I don't know. I thought it was neat.
Yeah,
I like the Godzilla vinyl art from Bandai and all the artists that they're working with now. It's up to 5 or 6, depending on what kaiju and stuff, and they're wonderful. We'll have a lot of the new Space Godzillas colorways and stuff at G-Fest. That's going to be one of our. I'm going to bring a lot of those because I think those are excellent and they need to be out there more. They don't get as much love, I don't think, as some of the other vinyl art ones. Okay, speaking of kaiju toy lines of the year that were nominated, I've got another one that is up there, and that is Acro and the Kaiju Remix series, and they have a new one that they're doing, and it's our good buddy Gudon, the Eater of Twin Tail, and this guy from Return of Ultraman. Look how just menacing and devilish and evil this guy looks.
Yeah.
I mean, so awesome.
I love this. I really like his horns.
Oh yeah, they're so good.
Yeah.
Acro is, the Yongo is still my favorite because like Gudon, like his original design, he's pretty gnarly and gross and like whatever. So it's not as much of a stretch as like they did with Windom or Yongo or Miklas. But that aside, this guy fits perfectly into the line and he's just awesome looking. This is look at that profile.
Yeah.
Look at that right there.
That's cool.
Scoliosis, man. Like ridiculous. Very, very, very good. And these are sculpted by Hajime Tano. But this is up for pre-order on the hobby searches of the world and everything. And it's going to be released in the summer of this year. So Acro, Kaiju Remix series. You and I are big fans. It's cool to see at Con. They're always boothing with your good buddy David Igo.
Yep.
Great concept, great execution, amazing stuff. And I don't know. I love it.
Yeah, these are perfect.
So, hey, real quick, I'm going to actually stay with Return of Ultraman because this is coming from the Return of Ultraman. What is this monster's name? I don't want to. What is it? Yadokaran. Yeah, Yadokaran. And look at this guy. It would help if I share this. This is X Plus. Because I want to show this guy because he's a crazy monster, but it comes with the space capsule. And look at this guy. Look how cool he is.
He's very cool.
There he is. There it is with him on him. You can put it where it sits on him. Squishes him. I just thought this was awesome. This
is amazing.
Along with the Red King that I got squishing Pigmon. Kaiju getting squished is like a whole subgenre.
It's a new thing.
But this bad boy is up on the Shonen Rick side if you want to go and buy him. But I just thought this was a fun, cool looking
guy.
thing. Yeah, he's so cool. Okay, we're gonna go from Ultraman Jack to Ultraman Leo. There we go. Max Toy Japan. This Taisho. Oh, hey, there he is, Taisho. Yep. This is the glow in the dark set. Now they've been doing these a couple different times where they'll do the sets where it's an Ultraman and a kaiju from that series. And this is the Taisho and Leo one. Look at these colors. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
These are so good. And these are going to be, if you go to the Arts and DBA, I think it's like a Rakuten site, they're the one that they're partnering with on this one. So it will be a exclusive for them. And that's Arts and DBA. So they've done a couple of these
pick
with
'em
Max
up.
Toy Japan. Yeah, they're very cool.
Yeah.
And then the last thing that I will share here, because it's weird to do toy news if we don't have something from Marathon. I mean, we kind of like, they release 18 things a week, so we have to do this. So these are a couple King Joes. Hey, proud member of Godzilla's gang.
Yeah.
And one of the best baddies in Ultra 7. This is going to be at the shop Hyper Ninja. You would think it says toys with a Z, but it's TOOYZ. So it's either toys or twos. And these are two new 450 King Joes. I love this one, like this vintagey gray looking one. And then here's a blue one, which also is very, very cool. And these are available there. The Earth blue and then the Showa style here with the classic one. But
nice bright colors on these.
I'm a big King Joe guy. I got a lot of King Joe stuff, so I had to share those. But that's about it. Those are like it was actually not a lot, not a lot that we care about. Like there just wasn't a ton.
Just a small week, yeah.
And so
it's okay. There's got to be.
We need some breathing room sometime, and there's still like 3 things I want there. So
of course, yeah. Well, yeah, we did it. We're going to talk about we're going to move on and talk about Ultraman Story here.
We watched a film today, oh boy. This is the part of our show that's not about toys. We didn't research this particular piece of media because there's a ton of podcasts that'll read from Wikipedia. But we'll tell you what we honestly think, like how Orochi's grand and Yonguri stinks. We'll tell you that Inframan can change your very life. Pretty sure Jake wants Princess Dragonmon to be his wife. We know some people simply won't want to hear us, but they're probably the same ones that like Mega Gear us. Whoa! We watched a film today, oh boy. Let's just hope it's not Mega Gear us. Yeah, let's hope it's not Mega Gear us. Mega Gear us is so dumb.
You love Mega Gearus.
Makes me laugh every time. Ultraman Story. Wow, I didn't know anything about this until recently, basically because of that article we were reading about the Busca short film. Jay, I watched this on YouTube. Is that where you watched it?
It is, yes.
Yeah, it's on there. English subtitles. I'll just say real quick before we get into what this is about. I had a lot of fun with this. I thought it was pretty cool. It's basically basically the first half is Ultraman, different Ultraman.
Yeah, it's a
watching episodes of Ultraman.
Yeah, different. Yeah,
it's literally like Father of Ultra standing in front of a screen watching Ultraman episodes.
Yeah.
So weird. There's this like weird Ultraman family lore that you get. You have like a young kid version of Ultraman. Is it Taro the one?
Taro,
about Taro, and he's a kid and he can't wait to grow up and go to Earth to be a protector. And I love anything with Father and Mother of Ultra. They're so fun to watch. And it's so weird because I'm watching this whole thing and I'm like, hold up. Whenever Ultraman is presented in this way as like a family and they're all brothers and they have a mother and father, and it's like, hold on. So is there not a race? It's like it starts bringing up weird questions. I'm like, are you telling me that it's just like there's just one family of Ultraman? There's not a race of Ultraman, or is it just one family? And then I start thinking, and I had to Google this one and get an answer, and apparently there is an answer. And I'm like, hold on. So is that an outfit or is that Ultraman's skin? Is there something under there? But then I'm like, it can't be because you got a young one and he just already looks like an Ultraman. So I Google this, and apparently at some point Subaraya said that's their body.
Yeah.
That's them. And some of them are wearing like some of them have an armor on top.
Yeah.
But they're basically naked. That's basically what they look like.
Yeah.
Which to me is insane.
Yeah, which is awesome. No, I think the show's great from if you need an introduction to the Ultraman series in the Showa era, you get clips from every one of them.
Yeah.
You get every one of the live action ones. You get clips from Ultraman and Ultra 7 and Return of Ultraman and Ultraman Jack. Then Ultraman, if you follow the continuity, then then Ultraman Ace, and those 4, and then Ultraman Taro. The funny thing about this, and I remember this from the first time when I watched it, but I kind of forgot, they show clips of Ultraman 80 and Ultraman Leo, which actually chronologically happen after Taro is already a member and grown up and stuff. So that's kind of a continuity thing. But who cares? It's awesome.
Yeah.
They're Ultraman. Maybe they can, see time and stuff. I don't know. But I was like, whoa, wow, why is Ultraman 80 in there and or Leo? And I was like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter here. But no, this is great. I mean, it's really like a lot of the first time you see a lot of the lore established, but it is. I mean, it's cool. It's a nice clip show, and then I love the Taro
humans
and stuff. No humans,
which I loved about it.
Yes, did not care one.
It's just
bit.
a bunch of monster fights. It's literally just every Ultraman fighting monsters. Yeah.
And I actually really do like the Taro, the new footage, so to speak. And I absolutely love Grand King. Like, he's one of my favorite. I love his Marasan toy. It's amazing. I know this because like I haven't watched a lot of the post Showa era Ultraman. But I do know from just like when you read stuff and everything, I know that Judah, the main bad guy in the in the ether out there, he does come back in a later series. I don't remember which one it is. Maybe I don't know which one it is. Sandra Mellis, or anyway. So that's cool. But Grand King is like, I love it. That battle is great.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's awesome, and you get to watch like 6 Ultramen fight him.
Yeah, and he like holds his own. He's an awesome monster.
Yeah.
No, I love them. You get a lot of the greatest hits from the monsters in there. You get Miklas and Ella King and
everybody. There's Twin Tails in there, and
100%. It's great.
Tyrant shows up. Yeah,
he does, and Icarus is in there. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, so I know it is fun, but it's one of those things like it's 30% of it is like quote unquote new footage. Yeah. But I love
it. But
when
it's cool
like
because it's
in front of the screen, like doing the kicks and mimicking,
Yeah, it's just watching. It's cool because like a lot of it happens, I guess, like on Ultraman's home world.
Yeah.
And you get to kind of see what their whole deal is, and it's just so funny that they're just in the Ultra living room watching the Ultra TV. And it's just episodes of Ultraman, and they're just watching it. And I was like, I'm watching Ultraman watch Ultraman right now. And that's amazing. The kid, like a kid version of Taro walking around is just, it's all like, this is so weird and funny. And I'm just into it. So yeah, this was very fun. It's like one of those, it's not like a high stakes. No. You're not going to watch this and like, I can't imagine, you're going to learn a little bit of Ultraman lore, and you just get to watch all the Ultraman fight monsters. That's just it. This is the kind of thing where you can just put it on any time of the day, when you can just put this on in the background and just have it on.
It's a highlight reel and it's fun. Yeah. The music is great.
Music's really good.
And then we got to talk about one thing that I sent you when I was watching it for this, and I was like, dude, like, we got to talk about the monster, the Dokkan, the monster of the beginning with young kid Taro.
Oh,
what great. A cool monster.
It's a really cool, cute, like fits in the world of like Busca and 100%. And I thought he was very cool. And I was like, oh, I want one of those. That was literally the first thing I was like, I want that.
I don't think he's ever been brought back.
Never
really
exists.
Think it was like a one and done.
No toys or anything. Huh?
And I just like the concept of him like living on their planet, just like, hanging out. Like this is like one of our we coexist with. Like I love it. But what a cool, like he literally should be hanging out with, you said Busca and Kanagon and Pigmon and Taisho and Gango and all those guys. But such cool stuff. But that was of the new footage and hey, Father of Ultra, he's not a modern day parent, right? Like he is of his own time, but he's very tough. But it's they're great. He's very powerful. It was not, but he did. I love it. Even he did give Mother of Ultra her due respect at the end of helping save the day. So it's all great.
Yep. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it's worth a watch. It's on YouTube, and it's actually like pretty good quality on YouTube too.
Yeah.
It's not like a really shitty, blurry.
Yeah.
It looks perfectly fine. Dude, I don't really have anything else about it.
No, there's nothing to say.
Yeah, it's just a good time.
Yeah, 100%. And I think you described it best. I think it is one of those movies that you can just leave on in the background.
Mhm.
And no matter when you peek over, it's going to be something's
going to be happening. Yeah.
Colorful, sounding great.
Yep.
And it is very low stakes. But I love it. And for those that might not be totally into Ultraman or haven't started down that, I know a lot of people have to start at episode 1, right? And whether that's Ultra Q or Ultraman, whatever. But let's say Ultraman. This absolutely could be something you could watch just to see if you even care about it and like that type of that part of the series before you watch any of it, because it does a good job of showing the highlights and like really like, hey, this is what this series and the show era at least is about. And if you don't like this, then you're probably not going to like the show.
Yeah. The thing that's crazy to me though about if you've only seen like the first Ultraman series or the first couple, Ultraman is really, especially in the first series, he's really kind of mysterious. And it's like he doesn't talk a lot, you know? He like the most talking Ultraman is going to do is in that first episode when he's explaining that he's giving his life to, for like, and then the rest of the time you're just like, oh, he's an alien who helps
as a host,
but he doesn't have a ton of talk, but then you watch this and you're like, here's his mom, here's his dad, here's his 7 brothers. Yeah. They all talk constantly, just like you do. There's no mistake. It's just like a family of Ultramen, and it's great.
Well, and I love that their names. It's like you have Zoffy, who's just Zoffy. Then you have like
7.
Ultraman. Then Ultraman is just
7.
Ultraman and Ultraman and 80. You have 80 and 7. Ultra 7's still my favorite.
Yeah.
But Ultraman is just Ultraman. And then of course Return of Ultraman comes back and he didn't have a name in that series and they had to name him afterwards and became Jack. But it's kind of cool to see them all together and like I think when you think of Ultraman in our heads, because he's the first for us to see and the first to come to Earth, because he does, but like Zoffy's still kind of the leader of the Ultra Brothers, and like Ultraman is not anything special compared to any of the other
ones. He's kind of barely main Ultraman is kind of barely in this. He's not. He's just there. He's just one of the. He's one of the 6 or brothers. Whatever. However many brothers there are.
And I get they want to make sure Taro gets the shine because that's the one, and like it's like when they started bringing all of them in, like we think like the Ultraman Ace episodes, like the one you watched, when they're like crucifying all of them and stuff. Like they want like it's Ultraman Ace's series. They want him to get the the hype, and so like I get why Taro. I mean, the whole story is about him, but it is cool to see them like fight together and like help out. I don't know. It's neat. It's a cool different element than when you watch like. Here's my series with the one Ultraman and the Kaiju or Seigen or whatever and go. But that's a fun watch, man. And the only thing that stinks, only negative, is the fact that how cool would it have been to watch this initially in one of the screenings where it's this and then the Pigmon Kanagon Busca adventure on Anime-chan. And that just hasn't been re-released. It's nowhere. It's on an archive. It's like it has never been released on.
Jay, you gotta pull some Kaiju Go strings and see if you can contact somebody. Find it.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah, Jay, this is awesome. I recommend it. I recommend watching this.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else, Jay. You got anything else to
say? No, and neither does Taisha.
Then we're going to get out of here and go buy Kappa stuff.
Adios.
Bye, guys.